Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be 10 brands I'm excited to try in 2020. That's the year. I completely forgot what year it was. Okay, so 10 products that I'm excited to try in 2020, and since I have limited myself on what I'm gonna buy, it's just gonna be like 1 or 2 things from each brand, but I just want to, you know, dabble in it and see what I can try, what interests me, if anything at all, and then we'll revisit this video at the end of the year to see what I tried, what I didn't, and yeah, we'll go from there. Quick, as always, I'm gonna have everything that I have on my face listed down below in the description box in case you're interested on anything that I have on. And alright, let's get started with 10 brands that I want to try in 2020. Okay, so I decided to do 5 drugstore brands and 5 high-end mid-range luxury brands, I guess you could say. Okay, so the first brand that I want to try in 2020 is Olay Cosmetics, and there's a whole bunch of things that I'm actually interested in trying from Olay Cosmetics, but again, just a couple of things that I'm going to buy. I'm not going to do a huge like you know, full face or anything like that unless, you know, the brand turns out to be really good, but I do have a couple things that I want to try from the brand. Okay, the next brand that I'm going to try is, I have my list right here. I like to have everything written down. It's just easier to go through than using your phone. I always like to just write things down old school, you know. Anywho's, moving on. Okay, the next brand that I want to try is Joel Beauty, and I know this is a little bit more limited as far as access goes because it's only, I mean, so is Olay, to be honest. So I was probably planning on doing online purchases just because it might be easier to have more access to more products in the line. But Joel Beauty is available at CVS, and it just looks like a really like interesting brand to me. It's I've seen some things on CVS, like I don't go to CVS as much as I used to, but the last time I did, I looked at it and there was a couple things that really like drew my attention. I know the lipsticks were one of them. I can't remember what it was. Oh, one of the primers, and I think their foundation were the things that drew me in, but there was a couple more things, but I just can't remember what else is in their lineup, but definitely interested in trying them. Okay, another brand that I can't believe I haven't tried or even tried to look at it, I guess because it's always by the checkout line, and you know, once it gets crowded, it's kind of hard to really, you know, stay there and swatch everything and try everything, is the Ulta Beauty brand. Like, for the most of the Ulta Beauties, is always right beside against the wall next to the checkout line, and I just really want to try it. I want to go in store and be able to swatch things as much as possible. So one of the things that I saw that looked really, really pretty and interesting to me are the blushes from this brand. But we'll see what else, you know, looks nice or looks like I could try it out once I get in store and see what I can swatch. From what I can swatch and see what I'm interested in or what draws my attention to it. This brand, it's not necessarily drugstore, but it is available in Target and Target online. And when I looked at the prices, they're not super expensive, but they're along, for some things are more expensive than others, but they are along the drugstore line products, just on the more expensive end of the affordable. Let's say affordable. Okay, it's going to be Honest Beauty, and their blushes have been really highly reviewed, and I love blushes. I want to try their blushes. I want to try one of their some of their skincare too. Actually, their skincare seems really interesting. Not just their makeup line, but they have a vitamin C serum that I want to try. I think they have some SPF I want to try. So I just want to really dabble into this brand because it's also a clean brand, and I just want to see what, you know, I just want to check out the brand, and it's something that drew me in, and I've been wanting to try out for a while, especially that vitamin C serum. It's not as expensive as other vitamin C serums, so I want to try more than just makeup from the line. Okay, the next brand is Sydney Grace. Now, Sydney Grace has been on my mind for a very long time, not just to make this video. I just haven't had a chance to try it. And with this new palette that they released, that Everlasting Love, oh my gosh, my eyeshadow palette is called Enduring Love. I was right the first time. I don't want to buy any single eyeshadows at this point right now. I do want to try their shadows though, but I don't want to try the single ones just because I do have more than I can, I guess you could say, handle right now, and I just want to stay away from single eyeshadows, even though they are nice because you can create your own palettes when you you know, create a look. But if I see one that I really draws my mind or draws me in, I might purchase it, like maybe just one or two. But really, I just want to concentrate on having eyeshadow palettes. It's just easier for me and more convenient. So I'm very interested in trying their Enduring Love palette. However, it is on back order right now, so we'll see. I feel like that's more like a February palette because I'm only buying one palette per month, like I said in my makeup inventory video, if you guys checked it out. And that might be my palette for February because it's on back order. So I might do that. But we'll see what happens. But I definitely want to try this brand out this year and see if I can dabble into their eyeshadow formula and see what I think of it. Okay, the next brand I want to try, it's like an extra brand from the mid-range collection, or mid-range, I guess you could say. It's Kaleido's Kaleido's Makeup, and this is an extra one, so this is like the bonus brand, if you will. And I have been hearing nothing but good things all over YouTube about this brand. The eyeshadow formula is amazing, and they have one palette in particular I really want to try. It's the green ones with the black, that whole color collection, I forgot what it's called, but that particular one is the one that I want to try. Now they have an eyeshadow bundle. You can buy 3 for $59. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but another product that really drew me in is their brush. They have a little brush set, an eyeshadow brush set, and I would love to try that out. So I might purchase the eyeshadow brushes, the eyeshadow bundle. Like, wait, hold on, I might buy, okay, so I might try the eyeshadow, okay, so I might try the eyeshadow brush set and then one of their eyeshadows, just because I don't want to buy all 3 of them in a bundle. I just want to stick to one, try the formula, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, those are the 2 things that really, oh my god, those are the 2 things that really drew me in. So let's see what I try out from this brand and what else they come out, because they are a new brand. And they don't have much in their lineup yet, so we'll see what comes out in 2020 for them. Okay, now I'm going to start on the high-end brands. And now this one, it's going to be just 1 or 2 things because they are more expensive, and yes. Okay, the first one I want to try is e.l.f. Cosmetics. Again, e.l.f. Cosmetics is one of those brands. It's like the brand like Joa that's been on my mind, and Sydney Grace. Those 2 brands have been on my mind to purchase for actually a really long time. I just haven't had a chance to try anything from them. And just their eyeshadow formula, I'm just like, oh, I feel like their eyeshadow like formula, I haven't tried it, but their eyeshadow vision, their concept, it's so not dreamy in the sense of like dreamy colors, but it's just, oh, especially this last collection that came out, you guys. I'm obsessed with Day of the Dead, and I wanted to buy everything from that collection. It was just so expensive, and I was going to use the eyeliners, or I didn't really like the lip colors, but the eyeshadow, like, I want to buy the whole set, both of the eyeshadows, so that they could make that artwork. And I swatched it in person, and it swatched really nice. So I think I'm going to buy the Vida palette, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be gifted, maybe, hint hint, boyfriend, the Muerte palette. But if not, I am going to purchase both of them at one time or the other. Probably the Muerte one first, just because that one drew me in more. However, if I see that they are going to be discontinued, I will purchase them at the same time, because I just think it's such a beautiful collection. The colors are really nice, and it drew me in immediately the moment I saw it being like sneak peeked. I was like, what is this? I need it. I need it in my life. I'm not sure if I'm getting the highlighter, because I didn't want to buy any highlighters, but I'm not sure about that. But anyways, I want to try their eyeshadow formula this year. Really want to try it. Their eyeshadow palettes are more on the expensive side, so if I just bought that, I wouldn't buy another eyeshadow from them. Anyways, moving on to the next brand. It's going to be Thrive Cosmetics, and again, it's mid-range, I guess you could say. And I've just been interested in the longest time in this brand. I like kind of their mission behind, it's Thrive Cosmetics, like cause with C-A-U-S-E. And for every, I think for every makeup item that you buy, they donate the same item. I think that's what it is. And I think that's just a great, like, to a women's shelter. And I think that's a really great like mission statement, or part of their like mission for their brand. And I just want to try like everything from this brand. It just draws me in. I just think it's so interesting. I like their bronzer. I want to try their bronzer. Their mascara, definitely. I can't believe I haven't tried their mascara. And their CC cream. And their powder. And pretty much anything I can try from that brand, I will try. Just because I'm so excited. It's one of the brands that's always drawn my attention when I see it on YouTube or in videos, or even if I just scroll through their website. I just want to try everything and anything that I can. I think it's probably one, I feel like it's going to be one of those brands, whatever I try, I'm not going to be disappointed by. Like Persona and Dose Cosmetics. Everything I've tried from Dose and Persona, I've been blown away by. So I think it might be one of those brands, but we'll see. We have to try things, right? And the next brand is Nabla Cosmetics. Now, the Nabla Cosmetics is actually based in Italy, so if I wanted to get something from them that's not on the Ulta website, because they are on Ulta now, I would have to get it shipped for me from Italy. So it's a little bit more expensive because it has to go through customs and the shipping and all that. But I want to try their Dreamy palette so bad, so I'm holding off. Maybe it'll come to Ulta, and it's also in Morphe stores. So that would be the only reason I would go to a Morphe store. Excuse me. To get that Dreamy palette by Nabla. But I'm going to hold off on it for a couple more months and see if it comes into Ulta. And the moment, hopefully it does, maybe this year, I'm going to purchase it because it's just so pretty. And I've heard that it's a great formula. I'm like, a great formula, like Tony the Tiger. I just want to try it. And I've also really interested in their lipsticks, but again, no lip products. What else was really interesting from their line? Their mascara. I really want to try the mascara too. Well, we'll see. I definitely at least want to try an eyeshadow palette from this brand for this year. The next brand is also Wonder Beauty. And this one's sold in Sephora and online. And this one, I want to try. I actually got something in my BoxyCharm this in January. This last one. And it was a dual. It was it a blush? And it's a bronzer. But that's not going to look like a bronzer on me. That's going to look more like a highlighter. Like a soft highlighter on me. So I'm going to get to try that. And I want to try out their foundation. And I've tried their mascara before, so it's, again, that was in a BoxyCharm, so not the biggest fan of the mascara. Like, it was good. It was like more like an everyday formula. What I really liked about it was the wand. The wand, it was like, if I had more clumpier mascaras, what I would do is I would layer that mascara first. Like, I would put that one on first, the Wonder Beauty. I would do a layer, and then I would put more of a clumpier one. So by that time, my lashes were already separated, and I wouldn't have such a difficult time with the clumpy mascara. One more brand, and the last brand that I'm going to try in 2020, or hoping to try, is Natasha Denona. Now this one, I think I have just one thing. So I have tried it before, but I want to try their eyeshadow formula really bad. And I know it's really expensive. So I'm gonna have to think about that one. Like, if they were to come out like with the what is it called, the Sunrise palette that was like $65, about this big, but more looking like a Metropolis palette, or the gold palette, something like that, I would pick it up in a heartbeat. However, $129. I know you can buy the minis, but there hasn't been any real minis that have like completely drawn my attention and drew me in. And I've heard that the minis are different formulas. I don't know. I want to try something that is actually really good formula, and I wish they were more consistent with the formula over all their type of eyeshadows, all the sizes, so that way it would draw, I think, me more in like, okay, if I bought a mini one, I really like this formula, I'll save up and I'll just invest in a bigger one. I wish they would just be, you know, the same across all the sizes. But I do want to try their Blush and Bloom palette. Again, their nudes that came out, the I Need Nudes lipsticks, but I want to try those. But definitely an eyeshadow palette. If nothing else, an eyeshadow palette from this brand, and we'll see how it goes this year with what I try. So those are the 10 brands, well, 11, that I want to try this year and dabble a little bit in and see what I can try and what I can come up with as far as, like, you know, what draws me in more than anything. Like, if something doesn't draw me in, I'm not going to be forced to try the brand, you know. So again, like I said, we'll check in at the end of the year and see what I've tried and what I think of the brand from what I've tried. But yeah, we'll revisit in a year, basically in a year. So I'll see you guys on my next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and seeing what brands are on my list to try next. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.